Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into the history of one of Europe's most legendary football clubs. We're talking about the blue and white stripes, the fiery spirit of the Drago, and a legacy forged in passion and victory. This is the story of Futebol Clube do Porto. So, where did it all begin? The official story starts on September 28, 1893. A port wine merchant named Antonio Nicola de Almeida, after a trip to England, fell in love with this new game called football. He founded FC Porto, though the club's activity was a bit sporadic at first. It wasn't until 1906 that things really kicked into high gear. A man named José Montero da Costa returned from his own English travels, re-energized the club, and set it on the path to greatness. He's often considered the true founder of the FC Porto we know and love today. In these early days, FC Porto quickly established itself as a dominant force in regional competitions. They won the first ever Campeonato de Portugal, the precursor to the modern Taça de Portugal, in 1922. This was a huge statement. Throughout the 20s and 30s, they battled fiercely for supremacy, primarily with clubs from Lisbon. This growing rivalry with Benfica and Sporting CP would come to define Portuguese football for the next century. The Blue and Whites were building a reputation for being tough, resilient, and incredibly hard to beat, especially on their home turf. The mid-20th century was a period of consolidation. While success wasn't as frequent as the fans would have liked, the club laid important groundwork. This era saw the emergence of some true club legends. Players like Virgilio Hernani and goalkeeper Barragana became household names. But the real game changer was the arrival of a man who would become synonymous with the club, José María Pedroto. As a player in the 50s, he was brilliant, but his true impact would be felt later, from the manager's dugout. The 1970s and early 80s were Pedroto's time. Alongside the club's visionary president, Jorge Nuno Pinto da Costa, who took over in 1982, they created a dynasty. Pinto da Costa's ambition and Pedroto's tactical genius were a perfect match. They broke the long-standing dominance of the Lisbon clubs, winning back-to-back league titles in 78 and 79. This was more than just winning. It was a power shift in Portuguese football. Pedroto instilled a winning mentality, a nos against the world attitude that still defines the club today. This new era of domestic dominance was just the beginning. The ultimate dream was European glory, and in 1987, that dream became a reality. Under new manager Arthur Jorge, but built on the foundations laid by Porto reached the European Cup final in Vienna. They were the underdogs against the mighty Bayern Munich. After going a goal down, the world witnessed a moment of pure magic. Rabah Major's audacious backheel equalizer is one of the most iconic goals in football history. Wari then scored the winner, and FC Porto were champions of Europe for the first time. The city of Porto erupted. It was a victory for the club, for the city, and for all of northern Portugal. They followed this up by winning the Intercontinental Cup, becoming world club champions. The 90s were a period of unprecedented domestic success. Porto achieved the Penta, winning 5 consecutive league titles from 1995 to 1999. It was an incredible feat that cemented their place as the top club in Portugal. Players like Vitor Bahia, Domingos Paciência, and the powerful Brazilian striker Mario, who was a goal-scoring machine, became legends during this golden decade. The Estadio das Antas was a fortress where opponents' dreams came to die, just when you thought it couldn't get any better. The new millennium arrived, and with it, a certain special one. In 2002, FC Porto appointed a young, ambitious manager named José Mourinho. What happened next was simply extraordinary. In his first full season, he led the team to a treble, the Primeira Liga, the Taça de Portugal, and the UEFA Cup. The team played with incredible tactical discipline and a relentless desire to win. But Mourinho wasn't done. The following season, 2003-2004, was the stuff of legends. Against all odds, Mourinho's Porto, featuring stars like Deco, Ricardo Carvalho, and marched all the way to the UEFA Champions League final. They dismantled Monaco with a dominant 3-0 victory in Gelson. It was a tactical masterclass, a triumph that shook the football world to its core. The Portuguese club had conquered Europe again, and it launched Mourinho into global superstardom. It was the perfect farewell to their old home, as the club moved to the brand new Estadio do Jago, built for Euro 2004. In the post-Mourinho era, Porto has continued to be a powerhouse. They've consistently won league titles and maintained a strong presence in European competitions. In Arnini, under Andre Villas-Boas, a former protege of Mourinho, they had another sensational season. Led by the unstoppable duo of Hulk and Radamel Falcao, they went undefeated in the league and won the UEFA Europa League, capping off another memorable treble. This proved that the club's structure and winning DNA were bigger than any single manager or player. Today, FC Porto remains a symbol of pride, passion, and resilience. From the early days of Antonio Nicolau de Almeida to the European conquests of Mourinho, the club's history is a story of ambition and triumph against the odds. It's a club that represents its city with a fierce, unwavering spirit. The blue and white blood runs deep, and the dragon's fire continues to burn brightly. Thanks so much for watching. What's your favorite FC Porto moment? Let me know down in the comments. If you enjoyed this journey through history, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more content. See you in the next one!